up later.
Oh, true.
Because then, I don't know what that really means, but less Russians, that's what it means.
More Canadians.
More Canadians. And here we go, Evil right now gets the Mega, and that's, I like spawns which get Mega.
Yes, Mega is always the most important item on the map, more or less.
And Evil is in pretty good shape going into this one, and he already connects great rockets onto Kula. Kula's actually struggling straight away here, as the damage from Evil is just really strong, but look at that. Kula turns the situation on its head, survives with 4 health, but I love how he comes back into that fight knowing how strong his weapon would be in that situation against what Evil had. So that's really strong. But Evil pressuring this health pickup on Kula here, but Kula just managing to survive, weather the storm, and the problem was though, Evil did enough because he managed to win the Mega in the process.
Well, most people are confident in aim and they push it. Kula's confident in his dodge and he pushes it, because he knows he won't receive enough damage to die.
And there we go. Kula is seeming to be very cool at the moment. Position at the Mega now, he's caught, dropped down, and this is not good because it's not a nice position to play with. He manages to get the yellow, and the problem is, you can see the dangers of this kind of positioning. It just opens him up to all these angles from Evil. He manages to do a great job though. Oh, and he catches Evil, but Evil with perfect rockets manages to just absolutely, I mean, there's no way he should have been able to come out on top in that situation, but the rockets, man, they are too good. And there he even finishes with a rail for another frag, and Evil is already displaying some classy stuff.
Evil was super confident to just about land on the Mega ledge, because Kula caught him early enough, but the conversion frag was perfect.
And here we are. Evil has position on Mega, the Mega area. This is such a strong one to have. You can see everything you need to see. Look at the direct rocket straight to Evil. That's a problem, as Evil does have to fall back onto the Mega health. But Kula going for the frag, going for the fight there. Do you like that commitment? Because I think it's quite nice.
Yeah, it's typical Kula, really, doing anything he can to force it onto an item, but Evil's aim too strong.
Like, he hit the direct rocket and then he was like, oh, maybe I can just sacrifice myself now. And look at Kula, he goes in for the damage, and now Evil's left on 8 points of health. Mega in 10 seconds, Kula spawns at the Mega spot. So that's, oh, great catch by Evil onto Kula. And this is a problem, that's 3 frags now that could have just gone for waste. And as Kula can now hit an incredible shot to deny Evil the Mega, but he doesn't do that. So those 3 frags were for nothing. That was like a big play and didn't work out for Kula in the end.
That's very true. Kula just persisting and persisting, persisting until he was low enough to push in, but didn't ever come.
And there you go, Evil just really controlling the pace of the game at the moment. Kula has not been able to spread his wings once yet in this match. It's all been about how Evil just manages to just deal with all situations against all odds. And so it's Evil's game so far for sure. And there is the Mega coming up, and Kula there with the defense. It's looking pretty good for Kula at this point in time as he picks up that Mega, and he might be able to hit the rail, but not quite, and Evil landing a lot of lightning gun damage, and Kula just not with the right weapon there. Would just be dying to have a lightning gun in his hands in that situation, but it's not the case, and Evil abusing everything he can, but the switch from Kula to get the frag off the bounce is there and ready. Evil off the spawn now has to do what Kula just did and make do with only a rocket launcher. And it's not going to work out super well for him as Evil is screaming and Kula is slowly pushing himself forward and forward as the favourite on the map.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why Evil stuck around for so long with just a rocket. He wasn't going to do any damage, but nevertheless he bought enough time to get onto the red, which is good.
And Kula right now got this nice little mid-level position, just asserting himself once again. The railgun coming out from Evil, but not going to work, and Kula showing him how it's done there. And Kula just using his position so well with the weapons that he has as well. It's just all working out, and after opening up the game with just Evil, it's all Kula right now, but there is the trade.
Frag. See who gets the better spawn, and it looks like it's Kula.
And here we go, Kula picks up the Mega. That is definitely a nice spawn to have.
But if Kula goes for the red, he's more or less dead unless he hits the same rockets.
And he's kind of trapped there because he has no LG.
That's my point, really.
Oh, rocket jump up, and look at that from Evil. Fantastic stuff there. Just heading into the ceiling with the lightning gun. Evil making it happen. And there you go, that's what a weapon advantage looks like.
Exactly, weapons with position are always more important than items. Kula was always going to lose that fight.
There you go. Evil ready and waiting at the teleporter exit. Cooler gets taken down. 5-minute warning call by the announcer there, the in-game announcer, as he makes us painfully aware that this match is... It feels so even, but actually we're starting to see a separation here as Evil puts himself 6 frags ahead, but on Toxicity, it is a very momentum-based map where a lot of stuff can happen. Who knows where we'll be.
Yeah, Evil's doing very well to keep Cooler off of any major item. He takes all the fights at the major items, and when he comes out on top, he's able to replenish his stack almost immediately.
Doing one rail long range. Can he hit the second one? Nope. Not going to find Cooler at that lightning gun, but Cooler will move his way to him. And actually, very uncharacteristic missing of the lightning gun there from Evil. Cooler coming aggressively again. He knows that he has to make the frags happen now. I guess, do you think he's just being continually aggressive at this point?
Yeah, that's the coolest strategy. He keeps getting Evil incredibly low, but they're not able to push in after the frags. Because one, Evil aim is so strong, and secondly, Evil's getting a lot of pot shots off the spawn. So before Cooler gets a weapon, he's already lower than Evil.
I love the spamming around the corners by Evil. Something that people should definitely be doing if you have the ammo to do it.
3 health, and then he's going to get the mega, and then possibly the red.
Yeah, that's kind of game-breaking stuff for Cooler. Again, more plays where, or more series of plays where you throw yourself at your opponent 2 or 3 times just as the big item is taken to manage to like get that kill. So you get the items as they spawn, but every single time Cooler's just met with defeat. And then he's sitting in a situation where it's like, oh, now I'm 3 more frags behind. And I have to do it again. And Cooler knows it's over. And there you go, it's a quick first map there between Cooler and Evil, and I guess, you know, anything you say about it?
Evil's aim incredibly strong, and Cooler was taking fights that were not in his favour eventually. Couldn't make it pay. Unfortunate, but Evil just looking very strong.
Definitely, and moving on to map 2, I have to say that, oh, you know, we didn't make predictions.
A bit late now. We can't do it.
God damn it. Yeah, we can't. It's all ruined. But yeah, we're going on to campgrounds again. Cooler's choice always, it seems. And campgrounds should definitely favour him. But against Demon, it was a little bit shaky.
It's hard to say. I would probably favour Evil even in this situation. Because Evil does like to pick up these fights on major items. And DM6 is a map especially where you can make that happen. So I'm going to give this to Evil. Yeah, and I think that's very fair. I think I'm also thinking the same. Definitely his aim, and you know they're both playing on less like sub 10 ping. Are they? So it's a Russian server, obviously. So as the final will be, which means we get the best match possible. Yeah. So here we go. The game's getting underway. Will our prediction come true? Will Evil make a quick 2-0 of Cooler on campgrounds on his home map? We're about to find out as we start off with Evil, who gets perhaps, well, again, my favourite spawn, but also his favourite spawn. I'm more than certain, as he starts with a lightning gun and a mega. And we all know his lightning gun is something to be feared. As Cooler is spotted below like an ant at that distance, below the feet of Evil, as Evil moves his way back to get this defensive positioning on the red armor. Which is Evil really should just drop to this red now. There you go. Rockets coming in, and man, I don't know if I like that happens to Cooler. Sticking around a bit too long perhaps, but first drag going to Evil, gets the mega. Cooler relegated to these back areas, and look at the interception coming from Evil, it's almost too easy. Very simple stuff there. I mean, that's quite a predictable one too, going for the shards. No, I know, but Evil's, reading him like a book, making sure no matter what, Cooler cannot build a stack. So far it's looking really grim for Cooler. As Cooler gets caught even again, it has only the shotgun in hands. Balls in one hand, shotgun in the other, but it's not enough, I'm afraid, as now he has the lightning gun also added to the collection, but it's not going to be able to do much. Just a quick kill, and now Evil's on red, so it's super standard stuff. Yeah. The items, though, have not been split, and that could cost Evil. Whether Cooler knows it or not is another matter. Yep, and here we go, Evil. Got Cooler pinned at this yellow now. Can he hit the railgun shot? This is quite a huge one to hit. It's hard. It's really hard. Oh, he goes for lightning gun. I like that decision. Yeah, good decision. Yeah, much easier to hit, and that means Evil's going to get easy red mega now. And again, it happens. Yeah, less damage, but guaranteed damage. And leaving Cooler there, so he gets easy pickups. And 200, now he can push it. Yeah, this is scary. This is DM6 right here. The hunting time
Look at if you just like look at the item respawns at all time, which he can just hunt his opponent to death.
And Kula literally can't do anything. He's been here for nearly a minute now.
Yeah.
It's impressive by Evil, and he's just going to hold him out until the Mega spawns again, so he gets another double pickup.
Yep, it's quite interesting how much Kula values survival here. But of course, all Evil needs to do is come in from the rocket angle, but I guess Kula will read it instantly and just move himself. And he does collect the shards. Kula 110 armor now. So Kula's doing well. He's definitely doing well.
He's done well to survive, but he's on such a back foot now that he really needs the rail to get back into this match.
Yeah. And there we go, he's going for the rail now. So I'm on his pod. And Evil is 180, waiting for the yellow armor. Evil has time on the yellow now as well, so he knows exactly how to cycle it with the red and the Mega. And Kula's just picking up shards and shards. Yeah, Kula's going to make a challenge for this Mega. He's making a stand here, and he does a lot of good damage, and he actually falls back afterwards. That was an amazing play by Kula. That really shows you the calm and collectedness of his play. Oh, he just misses the rail. I love it. Imagine if he'd hit that. It'd be so amazing.
He did hit that.
He hit it?
Yes.
A spectacular hit from Kula then, because basically now he's just pushed his way back into the game. Yep. And like, what people need to do is they need to go back to the demo and just watch how Kula did that, because like he built up, he survived, as you say. He's like standing there for like a minute, and Evil was just pressuring super hard. It was such a difficult situation. Of course, he's not out of the woods yet on 12 points of health, but at least he broke Evil's reign of terror there, his control, and Evil could re-establish that control. But the main thing is the weapon advantage that Evil doesn't have at the moment. He doesn't have the railgun, so it really helps Kula. But yeah, people need to go back and look at the play Kula made there. It's really good.
The position on the Mega was perfect, even though he couldn't pick it up. He got sufficient damage done, and then the double, triple rail at the end was just all perfect.
And like just knowing exactly when to leave, it's just such a hard skill. But Kula has it down as he picks up this railgun.
He will get a free red if he pushes back onto it.
And it's a 4 frag difference now. So with this 4 frag difference, Kula is still comfortable that he can definitely win this game, but it's feeling difficult at the moment. He picked up the red, so he's got time on it, and it's definitely going to help him. He gets the yellow too. So, great rocket from Evil there. That splash was really phenomenal.
Evil's biggest weakness now is that he hasn't got the rail, and so if Kula wants to push back a little bit, he can't really compete. And so that really should be his top priority after achieving this red.
Here we go. Kula is on the bridge. Yeah, there you go. Oh, he gets the LG engagement. He knows it's good for him, and he falls back. He can fall back onto the yellow, or he can make a challenge for this Mega. He hits the rail. That could be the cue to go for it, and in fact it is. He does go for it with the LG. Oh, but Evil going to slide away, and that turns everything on its head. Is now all of a sudden Kula didn't have the right fight when it started out like that, and now he's lost the chance on the yellow. And maybe, oh, the rail saving, and can he hit it again? He does! Kula makes it happen. Magical stuff from the Russian there, as through all the pressure, he makes it work for himself, and he's met by laughter, maniacal laughter. His agents cannot believe his eyes that Kula just did that. And Evil now with 50 points of armor. Kula's definitely still not out of the woods. Evil does so much damage all the time that Kula's never safe ever against Evil, and Evil will pick up the Mega.
Yeah, and he should really expect Evil to push in, but I guess he did hit the rail, so Evil's going to push back onto the yellow.
And right here we have Kula definitely showing us some magic, but he's so far away, 3 frags in fact, from tying up the game and saving his tournament life to push himself to the grand finals. And he's creeping around right now, and there he finds Evil over at the lightning gun. And
he's going to try and trap Evil into the yellow area, so he gets a double pickup, and then he can probably push in for a kill. He doesn't really need to rush this. With 4 minutes remaining, it's plenty of time on the N6.
And we see Evil there.
Very well played by Evil, actually.
Oh, just whipping that rail. Kula cannot afford to miss, but he has got the full control at this point in time, so it's looking pretty good. Eats up more shards like a Pac-Man, and right at this moment he has to find his Evil, his comrade, his Russian counterpart Evil. He's got to find him, and he's got to connect with those shots, and he doesn't know where Evil is yet. Evil's hiding at the rail. Evil's going to make himself known right there. Oh, switching to the rail, but neither of them hits. And Kula,
but delaying the red a little bit, Evil will not now have a timing, which is perfect. Because if Evil gets there a little bit too early, Kula can capitalize.
Mega picked up by Kula. Hear that pickup of the weapon, the shotgun by his opponent, and he goes for it. He was still sticking around. This could be horrendous. He's missing all of his rockets, and Cooler may be on the comeback trail here. Can he connect the rally? He hits it onto Evil. Evil is so low now. 42 points of health left. Cooler can afford to be super aggressive now. No rocket jump just yet, it seems. He's playing it very, very carefully. He's finding Evil there on the bridge. Evil being a defensive nightmare with the rockets. Still the pursuit rages on here as Cooler picks up the Mega, taking a lot of damage in the process. And there he comes in for the engagement once again and gets the frag. It's now a 1 frag difference. Red is up for the Russian. Should he choose to take it, he's going to go for an angle first, leave it up, but there is no angle to be had, as Evil is actually at the Mega rocket area at the moment on the bridge now.
And now Evil really has to do exactly what he did to him a few minutes before. Just play passive, play position, and try and get that rail, because if he wants to take LG fights, he's going to lose.
Great rail from Cooler there, as Evil shows his face yet again. 2 minutes to go on this map, on this campgrounds. If Cooler loses this, he is out, but he ties the game.
And that's the delay we were talking about before. Evil not having a timing and dropping a little bit too early.
And I was already ready to count Evil out of this, Cooler out of this game. But look what he showed us. He showed us magnificence. Yeah, it's Cooler. Cooler is Cooler. As this is Cooler. As he drops down to try and catch.
He wants to kill because he doesn't want it to go any later. Because if Evil gets to pick up, it could swing, or overtime will not be in his favour either.
Definitely, he definitely doesn't want to play for that overtime.
But at the same time, he does respect Evil's aim, so he can't be careless. He needs to get a clean throw.
And how can he find this clean frag? He's searching for it. Currently, he wants it. He knows Red should be up in 5 seconds. He's very out of position. He's going to jump all the way over.
Will be there at all.
Yeah, he's lucky Evil.
Where is Evil? Check on your path.
Hiding at pillars. He's going for the overtime.
Yeah, he needs the overtime. He hasn't got a chance otherwise.
This Cooler just has to find him. Cooler has so much stack, he can easily buy a lot of rocket jumps with the stack and still be comfortable. There we go. Oh, this is it. Perfect timing from Cooler to take the lead. And that is control. That is the frag. And that's all he needed to do to win the game. Evil has to rush him now. Evil knows it. He's got the lightning gun. But will it be enough? Cooler can even just run away, hide in a corner somewhere, kill 30 seconds.
Probably just take up a position where Evil, if he wants to push, will take significant damage. For example, like this jump pad. The only way Evil can get up there is via the jump pad. And if he wants to go off, he's going to die.
And there you go. That's it, I think. 10 seconds left. I mean, Evil has to rush it now, but what's he going to do? He goes the wrong way, and
well played, Cooler.
Chilling at the yellow, and that's it. So well played, really well played to Cooler. And he snatched victory from the jaws of defeat.
I really think the biggest difference in that match, beyond the passiveness of Cooler, was that rail. If you see, Evil hit shot 3 via none, and it was the rail that got Cooler back into the match essentially. Evil really didn't use that to its full advantage. Yeah,
for sure. And wow, what a game! And we have another map to go to as well. That ties it up, ties up the series.
Intense so far.
And I was really ready to count him out. I mean, it's kind of bad to say it.
It really is.
Kind of bad to say it. It's like,
not the best thing as a commentator to count people out.
I was like, Cooler's done. Evil's got this, but no. He showed us some crazy plays.
And we got T7 to push it to our final map. Which
Okay,
prediction. What do you think?
Score prediction or just map prediction?
Map prediction.
Map prediction. Okay. Oh god, it's so hard. It's so hard to make the call. I'm gonna say Cooler just because.
Yeah. After the last map, it's a more tactical based map where Cooler can prevail, I guess. So I'm gonna give it to Cooler as well.
Both players definitely super good here.
So super good everywhere, really.
Yeah. Wow, it's going to be really hard to call this one. I'll just let them know that we're ready to go. And of course, this is the 5th Spring Season Sunday Cup from FACEIT for Quake Live. And the winner of this will play Agent in the Grand Final. And there we go, we're live with the deciding map between Cooler and Evil for this semi-final. And off the bat, we're on Evil, who gets the lightning gun spawn once again, spamming those rockets down to that red armor. So he's in a good spot. Really feels like, it really does feel like the best spawn to me. Like he has so much position control, better weapon selection. And then we can see Cooler like trapped, struggling for options, but actually Evil in trying to get the shot.
Yep, but when you hit rockets like that, it doesn't really matter what spawn you get, does it?
Indeed.
No, so I would always favour the LG spawn because you would, assuming you don't take stupid amounts of damage, you can always push in for an easy red.
Here we have the defense of this Mega Health. Evil picks it up. And he's going to push his way around to the yellow, it looks like. And there he will spot a bit of spam, so that really gives him some information about where Kula's hanging out, where he's chilling at this current point in time. But Kula jetting over to the red armor area, wants to try and give some pressure onto Evil. Catches Evil. Oh, this is so bad for Evil. Unbelievably bad. He did not want that to happen at all. That was not the plan. And
yeah, I don't think he had that in his mind when he fell down. But Kula's aim has been really, really on today.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's hitting the clutch shots too, which is really impressive. And that rocket jump across from Evil, pretty good there. Saved himself some pain, but it's not over yet. The red is spawning and Kula wants blood, and that's what he gets. Blood is just filling the water there.
What's going on?
Yeah, this is not a good omen.
I don't know if that was a mistake or if
he's giving up.
Yeah, getting a little bit angry at his misfortune. But it's not even misfortune, it's just over-aggressiveness.
And he's doing the Evil thing here right there with that one, just LG and go, LG and go.
Well, yeah, and now Kula's doing to Evil what Evil did to him on Tox. Pushing in, taking the items under his feet even if he was low, and replenishing his stack.
And here you go, Kula still in the dominant position, 4-0 in the lead, just 2 minutes into this game. And he could even find ways to slow this down a lot.
I do think he needs to, especially after he hit that rail, but he doesn't show any signs of that right so far.
This fight over the red armor rages on here again, as Kula does actually finally fall. So you can see the Evil's plan to like just give up a bunch of frags to eventually have the ability to just gun his opponent down. It kind of worked.
Yeah, Kula's biggest weakness there is that Evil managed to ninja all of the megas, which always gives you a chance, because there is no other way to replenish your health. And therefore, picking up a couple of yellows pretty much puts you on par with the current person in control.
And yeah, and you know, we've got red spawning up on the spot. Evil's going to be able to take that quite handily, but yeah, I think he's more interested in a frag, and that is exactly what he gets. And Kula, all of a sudden, his lead is not looking so good anymore. It's diminishing, it's fading away in the breeze. Which is measly 2 frags at this point. With 7 minutes remaining, the whole game left to play this deciding match between these two. Coming down, oh my god! So much damage coming from Kula. He's finding these efficient engagements really, really well.
Yeah, a bit sloppy for me to drop onto an LG and missing all of his at the same time. Nevertheless, 4-3, so did his job at 150, so pretty good.
And here we go. The two players converging once again. And Kula's really wary right now. He knows he cannot really take a fight. 68 armor is not enough at all.
And he's doing the right thing to slow it down. The only thing he needs now is to try and abuse the rail that he needs to pick up.
And the thing is, he actually does get the red armor, and that puts him up to 200 armor. So Kula has to look, like, considering his stack deficit, he needs defensive fight. And there you go, this is it. There's some defensive damage. That's exactly what he needs to even up the fight between both of them. And he actually goes aggressive now. I guess he was like, okay, I've evened things up. I can go aggressive, take the fight on even terms.
I don't think he anticipated Evil to be up there because he wanted to try and put pressure on the red, but Evil's not enough to cut off the angle.
Yeah. Closing that distance pretty well. And Evil looking for this Kula guy. There he is. Below. Can he find damage? There he is. LG onto LG. And definitely I feel like Evil's in a better position here. A lot of choices, got a lot of abilities to cover himself. And Kula has to pull back. And Evil does actually end up winning the mega health there. But red's up on the spot. Kula drops for it. And this could be huge. A huge, huge fight. As Kula is managing to survive on ammunition. And it keeps himself in the battle, keeps himself winning those items, those armors, and 80 health for Evil, and then no armor to speak of. 20 health now for Evil.
I'm not too keen on those late rail switches when you're still in LG range and taking a lot of damage, because Evil just gave up around 60-70 damage for no return.
Yeah. So here you go, Kula right here is making himself a little bit scarce. He does fall back onto the red, but these rails from Evil are proving dangerous, And it's definitely a good way for Evil to come back into this one. I mean, what would you be looking at Evil for right now? Like, you know, he's behind a frag, he hasn't got control, he's managed to get himself to the point where he can contest a big item and have a straight up fight, but how does he get the fight?
He either needs to pick up this red or do enough damage on it that he can take the next Mega, and then he can start pushing. This is smart though, sneaking in.
Sneaky.
Kind of suspicious that Cooler isn't there at the same time. I don't think Evil should be wasting so much time. He needs to get this Mega. It's the most important item in the match so far.
Oh, great little crouch rail.
Yeah, Cooler has to leave. Perfect.
Here we go. Again, Evil is looking like he's getting things back under control as he speeds over to the Mega position. Oh, Cooler hits the fantastic rail too. I mean, these players are so good at just coming in at just right time, but look at the ambush from Evil coming out from out of nowhere, like a meteor just crashing down onto Cooler's face there, and Cooler was not prepared for that at all.
Yeah, quite surprising, since it's a very common move to pressure that back yellow after you've taken Mega, and to get caught out so blindsided is not like Cooler.
Yeah, not like Cooler at all. Almost the 7-minute mark, 3 minutes remaining in this one, and it's a tied game again. We're going to see. Oh god, that was almost too easy. And you were saying that Agent really wants to play Cooler over Evil.
Yeah,
and I feel like I agree. So he's got to be rooting for Cooler to make another comeback here, but it's going to be very difficult. And there is a red pickup from Evil. Cooler does manage to hit a rail there though, and that's definitely pretty strong move in that situation, because he's got to keep things as even as possible. Good switch there from Cooler again to get some great damage before escaping, and all of his damage is definitely very efficient right now, but he needs more than that.
Yeah, and that's good enough. He can't really fight for these items. He needs to try and just pick one off like that.
Let's get a Mega. So good stuff from Cooler. Hitting the rails as well. Can he get the next one? He's going for peek over it. No, not quite.
But he's done the job. He got the Mega, and he's forced Evil away with a lower stack until he hits another clutch rail.
Almost the 8-minute mark. Rapidly approaching the end of this game, this map, and another fight breaks out, and Cooler does fall, and God, he's got to be feeling bad about that one. Evil left with such low health.
Yeah, the only thing is now that Evil really can't push for the Mega, so as soon as Cooler gets that Mega, he's in a much better position for the final 2 minutes to make a comeback.
And Cooler right now definitely has to make sure that he is taking bigger and bigger risks. He's got to factor into his play the clock.
I imagine once he gets this red, he gets the yellow and the rail, he'll be back on pushing quite hard for the frag.
Yeah, at the moment, Cooler is 180, 165. So this has to be the last stitch attempt.
Yeah, but he really needed that rail to make anything happen.
So here we go. It's all about Cooler right now. What can he do?
Rail, good.
But taking one back from Evil. Good stuff there from Evil, as always. Trying to hold on to the lead. This could be it though. Cooler pushing in. He's going to go straight for the choke point. It's exactly what he does. Forcing his way through the defensive damage of Evil. It's looking grim. It's looking hard. But Evil is with 15 points of health. So things are not over for the Russian just yet. Or the Russians just yet. But Evil, how does he weasel his way out of that one? How does he escape? And that defensive rocket crippled Cooler completely.
But Evil still has no health. Cooler knows it, but there's not much health left on the map.
Cooler missing the vertical rail. Man, he has to hit the clutch rails, otherwise that's it.
Yeah, just missing that clutch LG at the tele exit was very, very vital for this map.
Things are quiet on Furious Heights at the moment, as both players know how close everything is. And this is going to be the last fight for Cooler. Oh, wow. Fantastic rockets out of nowhere. He makes it happen, but it's not over yet. He has 20 seconds left to find something else, and he gets it with another two incredible rockets. Cooler is back in action with the tied game. He is very content to go for overtime. He already got if he tries to be aggressive here, that's incredibly greedy.
Well, that was super smart, because Evil knew that he wanted the major items and they were coming up, so he went straight for the yellow, but Cooler cut him off, leaving the red up and the Mega up.
And there's the overtime. 120 seconds added to this one, and it's very even. It's anyone's game still in this one. And let's have a look at the positions. Red's coming up as the next big item. Cooler's sitting on it. We'll expect, here comes some pressure from Evil.
Evil hasn't got a rail. He really can't do anything and should get away. And Mega likewise. If he tries to do anything, he's just going to take far too much damage.
Oh no, Kula getting trapped into the corner there in that fight. And with the railgun as well, he just wasn't really connecting there. Finally, he does connect one. Can he get the next one? No. And Kula will miss his chance, his opportunity to frag Evil before he gets the Mega. And all of a sudden, he's got to be incredibly careful. He is super on the back foot now because he cannot afford to get fragged at any point. One frag, losing the lead at this point means that his ability to get the next frag back within a minute is significantly low. So he doesn't want to die at all. It's too risky.
Items are not split, so big item is probably the Mega here.
Good rocket there from Kula. Really smart for Evil.
And they're happy just to trade items at the minute. Playing super safe in overtime.
And right, they can hear the running gun as they spot one another. On the bridge, across this bridge, they're trying to fight. Mega's not up for a while, but this is where this battle is going to take place. And Evil's super low, and that's going to be the frag. Kula has taken the lead, and Evil has to go aggressive. He tries it with the plasma. Kula knows how dangerous it is. He respects it. He gets the hell out of there. And there comes in Evil once again. Yep. He knows he is desperate. He knows it's got to be this or nothing. Can he make it happen? No. Kula gets the defense. 2 frags in the lead. 10 seconds left. Kula.
And Agent let off a cheeky smile.
Kula's done it.
Frag. Yeah, Agent's happy, I think. He let off a nice little smile.
Really incredible how he managed to bring that back. Really, really incredible.
It was a very good match.
It was a great match, yeah, for sure. Those rockets, man, just oh, beautiful, perfect, spot on, perfect rockets, really amazing. That's definitely got to go in the top 5. I mean, it's a game-winning, well, not game-winning moment, but it was the comeback moment that gave him the game-winning opportunity.
It was, yeah, I totally agree.
And that pushes him into the final against Agent, as you said. So we're going to see Kula versus Agent for the grand final. And I actually want to remind you guys, of course, again, we have the North American Cup coming on after this. We'll have like a show match before that. And also, what this means is, because we have 2 cups in one day, our top 5 now turns into a top 5 where we accumulate all the frags. It means there's more frags. So we have American frags, we have European frags. But who will get the most frags in the top 5? I don't know. You guys tell me. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, Europe has the player advantage, so you would expect that they would get more stuff in there, more spectacular stuff in there. But we'll see. And of course, our new top 5 video will play after. Like, we'll go to a break. We'll come back, run that new top 5 video from last week for all those highlights, and you'll get to see what the new one is like. And then we'll go to the grand final between these 2 amazing players, and I would love to see Agent step it up even more.
He's been spectacular today, but Kula's resounding success against Evil was quite a performance as well.
It was 2 comebacks, no less as well. Like,
just cool.
I just forgot that. It's like
DM6 was like a long time ago for some reason.
Yeah, it does feel like an age ago. But guys, remember, if you are enjoying the Quake Live action, to hit that follow button down there on our Twitch page to make sure you get notified every time we go live here at FACEIT TV with more Quake Live action. And also remember, you can hit us up on Facebook, FACEIT Community, where we have also our Facebook store where you can find our shirts from our Legends Cup with Kula's face on it, which is always a crowd pleaser as well. And of course, FACEIT.com for our video content, and FACEIT is our Twitter. So we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll run that top 5 video and push our way forward to the grand final to find out who will be the victor, the champion of the 5th Sunday Cup for the spring season here. So see you guys soon.
Stick around.